Here we go. I'm connecting right now. Let's see if it works. Oh, okay,
Yep.
that's cool. So I can actually go live from there as well. I didn't know that. I can go. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something different. Because I like the intro theme, so I'm just gonna have the intro theme playing.
I'm a therapist.
No, not a commercial.
And some people-
Curse you! Curse you! Here we go.
Easy scammed.
There we go. We'll just have this playing in the background. I think that's pretty good. Okay, now I can do notifications. I hope it's episode 10. I'm pretty sure it's episode 10. If it's not, then I guess I just scammed everybody. Also, that's too loud. I remember this song. I used this song in the BattleTech playthrough at the very end for the final battle. Okay, did my posts actually post? I'm always paranoid of my posts actually posting. Yeah, okay, they did actually. It's still too loud. Wow. I have it at like 20% volume. There we go. Okay, so we are on. I'm pretty sure. Are we online?
We're online.
We're definitely online.
Yeah.
Like it says it's like loading on mine still. Like let me just check for my own sanity real fast.
Is it live online?
Okay, it is in fact live. I was just going mad for a moment. Okay, so we are live. How's it going, everybody? I'm your host, Get Good Fox, and I'm joined by my co-host, Dr. Sheriff Crab. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. I've had a very busy day, I must say, but so I'm looking forward to sitting down and kicking some ass.
Yeah, you poured yourself a drink earlier, didn't you?
Yeah, I've got a little brew here, just to chill out. It's a Friday evening after all, got to celebrate the weekend coming in. Although
Yeah,
it won't be a weekend for me much longer, because I've got work on Monday. Very sad.
Well, I'm feeling a little poetic. It's engines hot, drinks cold.
Absolutely. That's the way I like to hear it.
That's the MechWarrior way, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, in MechWarrior, apparently what they like to drink is Timbiki Dark.
That sounds like an ale.
Yeah, it's like that's what Fahad is always talking about. Like, oh, like when you get back, he'll break you up in a case of Timbiki Dark. I mean, I don't feel like we ever get to drink Timbiki Dark, though. Like, he's always talking about it, but we never actually get any. You know, I actually looked up what Timbiki Dark is. Timbiki Dark is apparently a beer that is it's chocolate. They do something that has chocolate in it. It's like a chocolate beer. That's what Timbiki Dark is. So presumably if there's Timbiki Dark, presumably there's Timbiki Light or just Timbiki. I don't know. Like they don't really describe alcohol in MechWarrior too much. I do know.
I think I found some.
That there is some. You found some?
I don't know. There's bottles here. It doesn't say anything.
Let me take a look. Where? Oh.
In the fridge.
Yeah, I can't crouch. That's definitely a mini fridge, though. Yeah, that's probably some Timbiki Dark. I like how we have like a little plant. We have like a stupid little bonsai tree. But anyways, yeah, so apparently there's another drink that they have described in MechWarrior. It's the PPC is what it's known as. Oh. And what the PPC is, it's a drink that is mainly drank at Solaris. That's like the main thing it is. So and the way it works is, from what I understand, PPC is basically like Everclear. Everclear is basically it's like as close to pure alcohol as it gets. It's 95% alcohol, and you're not intended to drink Everclear. Like, you're intended to create your own custom drinks. Like, that's the purpose of Everclear is to infuse your own custom drinks. You're not supposed to drink it straight. Now, as a quick bit of trivia, in my state of Florida, there is actually a ban on any alcoholic beverage that has 95% alcohol, meaning Everclear isn't legal to sell here. So Everclear created a Florida variant. I'm sure this variant is also sold other places, so it's not like exclusively a Florida variant. But it is 94.5% alcohol. Now, since the law says that you can't sell beverages that are 95% alcohol here, it passes. It tracks. So you can have 94.5% Everclear in Florida. Anyways, to get back on track, that's what the basic PPC is. And so each house in the inner sphere, I believe both great houses and minor houses, so like House Centrella of the Magistria Canopus, etc., the Taurians, everyone has like some type of noble house that rules them. They each have their own house custom PPC blend. So there's like the Caritan PPC, the Davion PPC, the Merrick PPC, and this is apparently a mixed drink, a mixed cocktail, or a cocktail is already a mixed drink, a cocktail that is very popular in the Solaris games. And, you know, everyone cuts their drink with something different. Like, I believe the Caritan PPC is a fruit-based one that is, like it drinks more like a wine, basically, like because it's cut more thinly. But you know, each house has their own separate cut of this high alcohol PPC. But then there is the infamous Periphery PPC, and the infamous Periphery PPC is uncut. It is just the 95% by itself. And like it is said that like only real men can drink the Periphery PPC. Most likely though, like that's probably not true. I don't think it matters how strong you are. Maybe you could have a sip of it at the best. But the that's like a little bit of like yeah, I'm gonna do it backwards. That's a good idea. Oh, I should probably reveal the stream because we're going in now.
I'm up close and personal right now.
It's so weird. I don't know how you see. Like, your helmet has a completely opaque visor, and I don't know how you would be able to see. Unless your visor has, like, a camera, and you're just, like, using a camera for vision.
Why not just have a window?
Like, this is how we warm up. Like, new recruits in Ronin Fox Armored Security have to, like, jump back and forth on these, like, catwalks, while saying, don't step on a crack or you'll break your mother's back. Like that, it's like, it's how everyone stays in shape in Ronin Fox. Also, new color schemes. So, I have a new system, because we keep forgetting what mechs we have and haven't used. There is now a new untested color scheme, which is just supposed to be like factory prototype colored. When the mech has been tested, it will then get the seasonal color scheme. This is the Solaris seasonal color scheme. You can tell because it has the standard silver and dark blue and orange, but then it's got a little bit of purple because it's, you know, for the Solaris Showdown colors. So this is the Ronin Fox seasonal colors. And then the hero mechs will get to keep their color scheme. So anything that has a unique color, like where is it? The Quarantine and these two. These two are going to keep their traditional colors, just because, you know, they're unique. You know, we'll let them be special, I guess. And, but what we may do, if a model really comes out nice, we may have an elite color scheme, and maybe even a personal color scheme, in the event that there's something that's really fantastic. Anyway, let's see how everyone's doing down in Chat Town. Freddy 4x4 says, greeting, Commander Fox and Dr. Sheriff Crab. Welcome to the show, Freddy. Freddy is awesome, one of our members who watches both the 7 Days to Die streams and the MechWarrior streams. And I don't think he's a villain either. He's not trying to summon zombies to kill me, unlike other people in the,
Who the hell would do that?
Unlike other people. They will remain unnamed, though. Happy Teddy Bear says, Bing Chuling. Bing. Oh, I can do it. Wait. I'm in my Discord, so that means I can go. Where is it? Bing Chuling. There we go. I got my soundboard at the ready. Not at the ready, but I have my soundboard. Peliquim says, good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Peliquim and Happy Teddy Bear. Crumby Steam says, Bing Chuling. Well, Bing Chuling to you. Yeah, we got our last minute ching to bing, our social credit bling. Peliquib says, you can't get exact percentage of alcohol, really hard to do. It's just an estimation. Yeah, I could see that. You know, like you'd have to like personally verify every one of them. They're just gonna go by. I think they just go by. I just think they just take their word for it. That's what I'm guessing. No, maybe they actually, maybe they verify every single one of them. They're like, no, every single bottle verified down to the molecular level. Like every atom has been verified for like authenticity. Like that would be some like strict regulation. Okay, well, I think the strictest of regulations is going to be getting the show started. So, let me look at the timeline. So we are free at the moment. Oh, well, here's something we need. I'm just going to pick up some of these missions. Collect 2 blackjacks, kill 5 thunderbolts, go to the Duchy of Sasang. Okay, we can do that. I'm pretty sure we can do that. Where is the Duchy of Sasang? Okay, this is the Duchy of Sasang right over here. So, well, first let's see if there's any missions right here that we want to do. So our current objective is we need to bing some Chilings a little higher before... We got some Chings to bling right here, actually. Okay, so we've got a 63 difficulty objective raid, which means it might give us full faction. So the Capellans are up to 1, 2, 3. We're up to 4. With them, it would be nice if we could get into the green. That way, we cushion the when the hammer falls on from the Kestrel Lancers, we can fall from the highest place. That's not going to do any miracles for our faction with Davion, but you know what can you do? But we're going to give it a try. So this is a sulfur biome, which means our heat is going to be worse. There's caustic rain, which I think damages our energy weapons aren't as effective. And the tonnage limit is 315. So I think that there is a... wait, it says it right here. The furthest objective is at least 2.3 kilometers from the drop zone. Mercenaries active in this cluster. Yeah, they're not going to be jumping us, though.
Maybe they'll come and help us.
The money is too low. You know, maybe I should have been reading these objectives more, because then it would have told us, like, oh, yeah, by the way, you're dropping 2.3 kilometers away. Maybe that would have been valuable information.
Does it tell you that?
Oh, wait, what am I doing? Yeah. I never noticed it, because I just don't read things. It says it right here. Look, it says the furthest objective is at least 2.3 kilometers.
And reading's for losers, but I guess you probably should be doing it.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not going to take any damage coverage just because like we are getting 25% bonus, so we'll just have to eat the damage. We're getting like 700,000, so hopefully our damage is below 700,000, but we are getting 45 salvage shares. That's pretty good.
The mission area is
and what's our mission?
It is an objective raid.
Ooh, I like objective raid.
Caustic rain, so energy weapons have less effective. I wish it told us the percentage.
Yeah,
but they don't give us an estimate or anything.
Let's see. We have 300. Ooh, big mission.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to choose this one. A fairly high difficulty, which means we should get the. I don't know about should, but I'm hoping we actually get the upgrades or the points. What do you want to try out? I kind of want to try. What did you want to try out?
No, I'll let you pick first.
Well, I think most of these models are yours, so I figured you'd want to try one of your models first.
Yeah, okay, I'll pick the AC2 one.
Okay, that one sounds interesting, honestly. I want to try the chem laser model you did.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah, so this is the chems, and then, what if we just do all the Warhammers? Well, some of them, I don't know how good they're gonna. Well, you know, honestly, he didn't do too bad in the flamer hammer.
They might not all fit. That's the problem.
Well, and let me just throw them in. We'll see.
No, they do actually. Yeah, they do. Nice.
I mean, I guess we have to see how effective they are. I mean, flamers are potentially really good here because people struggle with heat. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. Since they struggle with heat, I'm gonna use the flame hammer.
The flame hammer.
Yeah,
the only concern I have is the just energy damage. This hopefully it doesn't make these mechs like garbage.
We'll have to find out. I mean, I could easily just go around shutting people down, and like instead of trying to kill them, I could just start burning them and setting them on fire to like shut them down.
It sounds like the proper strat. Let's hit it.
Okay, let's try this. I mean, like, you know, I don't think we've ever tried. Maybe we need to have a flamer playthrough where we try to, like, use flamers in a variety of ways. Oh, good. All of the objectives are pretty close together. So that's the one that's the 2.3 kilometers away. So here we are on our first mission, Sulfur Biome. Which, like I said, I'm pretty sure Sulfur Biome is equivalent to the volcanic biome. Oh, we got company. Maybe I can knock him out with some missiles. That would be convenient. Oh, no, it's going to take 30 missiles. Oh, we got cargo. Cargo.
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
You know who's going to be mad if they don't have enhanced imaging? So Clan Mechs had a technology called image enhancement. And it was like one of the big things that were like, the clans are vastly superior to the inner sphere because of image enhancement. I'm going to walk behind you so I don't cross in front. I wonder if we're going to get image enhancement. Image enhancement basically transformed the world into kind of like virtual reality images, which meant that it would remove stuff like fog. Fog basically would get eliminated. It was pretty useful, to be honest. I don't even know if I can get close enough to these guys. You know what? Those guys, I'm just gonna let you handle those guys. Like, those are not really a big threat. I don't feel like I'm necessary for that. Oh, this is a loot one. We gotta grab the loot.
If you find the acquisition, just walk up to it in order to pick it up.
Got some annoying vehicles, but not too much. What do we got here? We got, like, little bro coming up in his, like, urban mech. Oh, I see. Sheriff's having fun with him with the high accuracy. You know, I'll fire some missiles, though. I don't have a problem with that. He's like, it's weird. Did he shoot back at you?
Nope.
That was weird. I felt like he was in range. He just didn't. Oh, wait, there we go. We got a blackjack. We do need to kill. We either need to kill or collect blackjacks. One of the two.
Right, bits. Oh, no, take its legs. Take its legs.
Okay, well, I'll go for its legs.
There's a javelin behind it as well somewhere, so just be careful.
Okay. Right now he's pinging me.
Okay, he's moving on to...
I get pinged even when I'm not on Discord, apparently. I'm ordering our Lance to go for the javelin while I am going to cook his legs real fast. Begin the cooking! The cooking! The cooking! The cooking! The cooking! Unfortunately, I can't see his legs very well. Okay, we cooked them. Man, speaking of cooking legs, I've switched my diet to chicken thighs, so I've been cooking chicken thighs, and that's actually been working out pretty good. They're pretty delicious. Is this guy seriously juking us out?
Another mech kill for me.
It's like the incendiary experience. I feel like there's strangely low amount of enemies.
I bet you they throw a drop on us right at the end.
They're either all at the final objective, or they're gonna drop in. There's the cargo. You got it? Okay, you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all either at the final objective, or... Oh, look at that. We got a SRM-6 Artemis. Level 1. That's really good, actually.
Yeah, and they give us some ammo.
Wait. Speak the devil. Speak the devil. Oh, they're in our domain right now. Like, we're pretty good up close.
We certainly are. Let's see what they drop. There's a Cyclops.
Helicopter.
One Cyclops.
A Cyclops, huh? Okay, I'm not going to engage just yet. I'm just going to kind of get in position.
I know you dropped a spider from orbit.
I see the Cyclops. I'm just gonna give him the old cookeroni. I cooked one of his legs. I'm cooking his other leg. I think I am. I can't really see his other leg, to be honest. I'm switching to drone cam. That's one of the problems with Flamer, is that it's hard to see. We got Little Bro trying to be a pain in the ass.
There's a tank behind us. I'll get that.
So somebody asked, is there any validity to the carnivore diet? I mean, like, from a nutritional perspective, I don't see why there wouldn't be, because you can get all of the nutrients you need from meat. I don't know if there's like, you know, you could obviously overeat anything, but if you ate, like, basically, like, a lot of the cardiovascular issues with meat come from overconsumption, and overconsumption means too many calories. Like, if you ate within your calories, I don't see why it wouldn't. I don't think there would be necessarily I don't think there would be an advantage to carnivore than omnivorous, though. Like, that's the main thing. I don't think there would be an advantage to being carnivorous as opposed to just eating whatever you want. And let's assume both diets are within their calorie budget.
I think I'm just crashed into that. Aerial. Oh, the list over here.
Because the thing is, like, even some of the nutrients that you would typically only obtain from fruits, they can be obtained from meat if you eat organ meats. And the reason for that is because your body actually stores nutrients in specific organs, like your liver, for example. And you can actually obtain bioavailable forms of vitamins that would typically be found in fruits and vegetables by consuming those specific organs that the body stores them in. Like the liver is a very good example.
Target is down.
Now, once again, would I advise the carnivore diet? I personally wouldn't, but that's because I like soda and I like bread.
I love bread.
So, like, you know, the question is, how satisfying would it be? Because, like, that's something, when people think of a diet, something people don't think about is sustainability and how satisfying it is. Because if your diet is not fun and enjoyable, then you're probably going to fail the diet.
The other problem is that the way that people cook meat isn't, like, you know, if you're frying in tons of oil rather than, like, boiling or you know, baking it or whatever in the oven or grilling it, you can have problems as well.
Yeah, so, like, I've been on a diet for the past, I think, approaching 4 months. I started at 215 pounds. Last I weighed in, I was at 171.3 pounds. So, in other words, like, I think by all metrics, you could say that my diet is extremely effective. And my diet includes about 3 to 4 cans of soda per day. Which, like, a lot of people would be like, how can that be? Soda, processed foods, how can it be? But the answer is just, like, the primary motivator for weight gain and weight loss is just your calories. We got ourselves a urban mech here. This is not a very hard mission for 315 tons.
Just a bunch of garbage.
Like, the deadliest thing was a Cyclops, and the standard Cyclops is not a very dreaded opponent.
Enemy destroyed.
I'm actually out of ammo. I might need to load some more on. Might drop the SRM4, I bet they haven't used it once.
I was expecting this to be a really big location.
Inbound on marked evac point. Get here as quickly as you can, Commander.
We got helicopters coming in. Towards the west.
So, like in Metal asks, if you cut your calories by 500 a day, you'll gradually lose weight? Yeah, I mean, well, maybe. It depends on how much you're eating. You might lose weight if you cut your calories by 500 a day. You need to know what your... Okay, I guess we're going to get into, like, food spurging for a little bit. This is a subject that I do know something about. The first thing you need, in order to have an effective weight loss plan, the first thing you need to do is calculate your basal metabolic rate, or BMR. Your basal metabolic rate is the amount of calories that you burn from simply existing. Like, you know, when your heart pumps, that burns calories. When you digest food, that burns calories. In order to inhale and exhale oxygen, that burns calories. You know, like, your basal metabolic rate is just the amount of calories you burn just to stay alive. Like, if you were in a vegetable state, like, and you couldn't move and you were just laying in bed, that is how many calories you would need per day. Then you need to factor in your daily activity. Like, that one's like, there's a little more opinion based on that one. Let me read this off real fast. So we got 400,000 C-bills. I thought we were promised 700K. I'm pretty sure I read 700K.
We got scammed.
I feel like we were promised 700K here. We do need that blackjack. I'm just gonna click down the list. Well, let me get these DLC weapons.
But yeah, we need 2 blackjacks.
Okay, I'm gonna use myself as an example. But my basal metabolic rate is about 1,500 to 1,600 calories, and I do walking each day. I walk about 15 to 20,000 steps per day. Wow, you did a ton of damage. What did I didn't do anything in this match. Well, I took the least damage. Take that, everybody. Take that.
You're the flamer guy.
Yeah, I mean, I helped salvage mechs by destroying their legs. Was this the one? Yeah, look at this. Let's see, this one has no legs. Look at this chicken leg I cooked. Chicken legs.
Easy blackjack, Greg.
Yeah, in we go. Okay, so that's fine. I think we have another mission here. I kind of don't want to beat up the Independents too bad, to be honest. But like, we can bump up Merrick later on. We do need to crank up. Oh man, how can I say no to this triple mission? We're supposed to go over there, but okay, we're gonna go over here. We got a triple mission.
Nice.
Okay, so here's the deal. My calorie burn is estimated to be about 1,900 to 2,200 calories, and that's because you take a basal metabolic rate of about 1,500 to 1,600 calories, and then I would classify myself as sedentary. It's not true because I do a daily walking of about 15 to 20,000 steps per day, but for the purposes of calculating my diet, I use a sedentary calorie burn of about 1,900 to 2,200 calories. So that means, yeah, if I were to take 500 calories off of that, so if I took 1,900 and did minus 500, that would be 1,400 calories. So I took 2,200 minus 500, that would be, what, like 1,700 calories. If I ate 1,400 to 1,700 calories per day and did no exercise, then I would be predicted to lose about 500 calories per day, and 1 pound of body fat is 3,500 calories, which means approximately every week I would lose 1 pound of body fat. That's kind of like, that's like how you would calculate it. So that is approximately what I would do. Now, the thing is, that's not what I do. And the reason it's not what I do is because what I do is walking. Walking is probably the most effective exercise for burning weight. And the reason for that, because, like, here's the thing. This is not my first dietary cut. This is my third, actually. When my father died, I got depressed and gained a lot of weight, up to about 220, and I dieted down to 130. Then I didn't understand rebounding in a diet, so I wound up blowing up again to about 190. Then I dieted back down again to about 165. That was probably the best shape I was in. Like, I was in really good shape at 165. Then my YouTube career took off, and I just got very distracted by it. And then I went back up to 215. And once again, I'm beginning another dietary cut. And now I'm down to 171. Like, my target goal is about 150. That's when I'm going to end my cut. And then I'm going to go back on the bulk. That's the plan, at least. But, and like I said, you know, I've gone from 215 to 171.3 in a course of about 3 months, approaching 4 months. So it's a very, very successful cut. But the reason why walking is really good is because when you do intense exercise, your blood sugar has to maintain itself. And the way your blood sugar is maintained is through a resource called glycogen. And if you think of the word glycogen, you might think of glucose. It's basically a type of bioavailable sugar stored in the liver. So as you burn your energy, your sugar levels will dip a bit, and your body releases glycogen to compensate so that your blood sugar remains normal. Well, you don't have an unlimited supply of glycogen. Eventually, you do run out. When you run out, when your liver, I believe it stores about 100 grams of glycogen. I think that's considered normal. When you run out, your body is like, ah, crap, we need more glycogen. Let's release hunger-inducing hormones that cause you to feel a sense of hunger because, we need to refill the glycogen. So if you go out and you do running, if you go out and do sprinting, if you go out and just do, heavy, hard work, you're probably going to get really hungry. And what's going to happen is you're going to have to pit your personal willpower against your diet. And you might be able to do that, but hunger is a 24-hour siege, let me tell you. I did starve myself on one of my diets. I ate 500 calories a day. Not a good idea, but I did it. And I don't know how I did it. I put the foot down and I ate 500 calories a day. And hunger is literally a 24-hour siege. You wake up hungry. You get going hungry, you go to work hungry, you work hungry, you drive home hungry, you get home hungry, you shower hungry, you go to the restroom hungry, you go to bed hungry, and then you go wake up the next day hungry. It is a 24-hour siege, and I would say like 99% of people will not have, you need to have a really strong reason to torture yourself like that. Like mine was, I just hated myself. And my hatred of myself was so intense that I was able, this is what I did. I'll tell you a quick short story about myself. Basically, to train my discipline, I would accept every invitation to go out to eat. And I wouldn't eat anything. And I would watch other people eat in order to inflict the greatest amount of hunger on myself and use sheer willpower to not eat. And that's how I trained my discipline during that starvation crash diet. Not a good idea. Like I said, I rebounded very quickly afterwards. But the only way someone would be able possibly be capable of accomplishing a diet like that, one is if you're a prisoner and they're just not feeding you. Two, if you're just, starving somewhere and there's no food. Or three, you would have to have a profoundly intense personal reason that the torture would be acceptable to yourself. Not a good idea, though. And you might say, well, I could probably do that. There's a downside to it. When I completed that crash diet, that cut, my bench max fell to about 70, 80 pounds. That's about how much I could lift. And that's because, in addition to, I did lose a lot of weight, but I lost a humongous quantity of muscle. And here's a trick to know about muscle. If you are an unenhanced human, meaning you're not taking steroids, you can expect to gain about half a pound of muscle per week if your diet and exercise and rest is on point. So half a pound of muscle per week is considered fairly optimal. So if you lose like 20 pounds of muscle, that is, it's going to take a long time to get it back, which is why I don't advise that particular strategy. But, yeah, there. Now you know a little bit about me. So this is a triple mission. Tonnage is 270. And we have a target kill, assassination. I don't know what you think about that, Sheriff, but that's what we're doing.
I think it sounds like easy pie.
Okay. Well, we're going to get 47 salvage, 700,000 in C-bills, and 3.1 million per mission. I'll take it. So we can't take everybody, but that's fine. So what did you think of I want to try the AC2 one. What did you think of it?
I'll tell you what I thought of it. Very, very effective. Not enough AC2 ammo. Gonna get rid of the SRM4 and replace it completely with AC2 ammo, but I didn't change it yet, so you could give it a go and...
yeah, I could see that just being like, kind of like, what's the word?
It's
a little like, it's like the third wheel on the bicycle. Like, it wasn't necessary.
Yeah.
So,
still need it.
Oh, let me tell you the biome. This is a mega city, by the way.
The chem laser one's not ready. Oh well. I will take...
I'm putting them in the hunchbacks. I want to use the AC2 rapid fire one. Let me check in some weapon groups real fast. I wish you could like click this and like change it here, like do a few things, like change the weapon the weapon groups and stuff here, because I gotta go find it now.
I have not used this one. This is the binary laser Thunderbolt. This is one you made.
Yeah, that one is. I mean, I'm not entirely sold on binary laser yet, but it's one that I got my eye on it. I got my eye on it.
I think we both sort of agree that it's going to require lost tech and upgrades to make it work.
Here, Commander. Be careful and
We're under attack immediately. We're under attack immediately. We're under attack immediately. We're under attack immediately.
So you will have to search the area.
Wait, this is them. This is them right here.
And dealt with before we can pack it in.
This is them right here. Okay, I don't know what I'm shooting. I can't see because of the smoke.
Oh, I'm getting destroyed.
Good job.
I'm shooting this guy. I can't see what I'm shooting as usual, but it's actually surprisingly cool ride. Like I'm using all weapons right now. Why are there so many enemies here? There's so many enemies here. There's so many enemies here. My arm is getting really beat up. I'm gonna fall back.
I off the binary laser as soon as I got out.
He's down.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
What even was this?
Kill confirmed.
That was like the actual drop site ambush.
Gimme.
The more ballistics.
And so like that, I guess that was us combat dropping on them for a change.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, it wasn't that good.
Yeah, I would have preferred, like, you know, I mean, I don't mind dropping close, but a little bit of distance would have been nice. I guess they said, like, oh, you're always complaining about, oh, the drop site's too far away. Like, oh, why do we have to travel so far away? So now she's, like, trolling us on the...
Yeah, we definitely got trolled.
Trolling
There's
us.
an assault back there.
Let's get out of here. Like, we're already
I'm
being run down. Even though I kind of want to fight them, like, we are beat up. Well, I mean, I think all we lost was a binary laser, which I think that's okay. I mean, we've got like 700k on damage coverage.
The mech worked really well without the binary laser, so if I did have it, I think I shot it like once and then it came off. Because we spawned in the middle, like there were some behind us and in front of us.
Oh, we got another blackjack. We needed that. Oh man, we got a battle master. I mean, it's not on our list, but I mean, I'm gonna like grab it anyways.
Cash money at the worst case.
Oh yeah, it didn't even take our damage coverage. We had 700k and we paid 550, so you know that's.
And we literally have another one. What do you think of the 6-star? You maybe didn't get much use out of it, but
I mean, it was a we came in hot and heavy, and I mean, I did have trouble up close. I will say I had trouble seeing through the smoke of the shots, but But like the thing was, it did a lot of damage. Like it did not. Like let's go ahead and you want to go ahead and just customize them real fast.
Yeah, I want to do a bit of work to that. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, go ahead and just swap that out, just because. What do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? Like yeah. I feel like the SRM is just kind of like the third wheel on the bicycle. Happy Teddy Bear asked, do I do any exercises? Yeah, I actually have a bunch of... I have my own at-home gym system. Because, like, I looked up... like, I don't like going to the gym just because, like, the nearest gym that's decent is, like, 30 minutes away. And that means, like, it's an hour of travel. And, like, I get really tight on time, and I just don't want to spend an hour, like, 3 or 4 days a week traveling. So I bought my own pull-up bar. Like, it's a power rack that acts as a pull-up bar. I bought some exercise bands, and then I looked into kind of how gymnasts train, And basically, like, you can do plenty of exercises that are just as good as big weight exercise, like push-ups. You know, push-ups get easy, but what if you start progressing towards one-arm push-ups? Very few people can do a full one-arm push-up, but, like, you know, your body doesn't care about your body just cares about the difficulty of the technique, not necessarily the weight per se. If it's really hard to do, then, you know, like, your muscles react the same way. So, like, instead of doing, like, bench press, like, I work on progressing towards a one-arm push-up. And same with, like, pull-ups. You know, instead of doing your typical back exercises, you can start progressing towards a one-arm pull-up. I bought a pair of parallel bars, and with a parallel bar basically allows your head to sink down a little further, and that lets you do the handstand push-up. And most people can't. I can't do a handstand push-up. But yeah, if you could do a handstand push-up, that would be very similar to lifting extremely heavy shoulder press weight. So, and altogether, that system cost me about $200. So maybe a year and a half at the gym overall. And I get to do it in the, you know, in the comfort of my own home whenever I feel like it. You know, I thought it was a pretty good deal. So the next mission is here. It's in the snow forest. And let me think of who I'm going to use.
Oh, well, by the way, we got the blackjacks. I don't know if you want to collect them at the end.
Yeah. I like to collect everything at the end so we can see the big payday at the end. I like the big the big payday is satisfying. What are you going to use?
I don't know. You should maybe try the chem laser Warhammer next.
The chem hammer? Not in the cold environment. Like unfair. Unfair in the cold environment.
Fair enough.
I want to try. I'm gonna try this weird thunderbolt I made again.
I haven't.
Did you try this
your
one?
advice.
Did you try this one?
No, I haven't used that one. I haven't used either of those two yet. I don't think.
You want to try that one?
I don't care. Yeah, I'll use either or.
Which one have I not tried yet? Which one have I not? I'm trying to see which one.
Have you tried the PPCX Warhammer yet?
Yes? Question mark. I'm gonna do this one again. I wasn't very impressed with the light rifle with Zeus, but I'm gonna give him another shot.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna change it into heavy rifles this next.
Okay, I'm against my better judgment. Actually, no. Wait. Here's what I needed to try this mech out. I'm going a little lighter weight. I'm gonna try the AC5 rapid fire hunchback. That's something I did need to do actually, because remember I switched it out of the AC10 into the AC5.
Could I change it to something that's a little bit more
chunky?
Sure. Something I'm a bit more sure of.
Something a little chunky.
Maybe I'll try the chem laser Warhammer, perhaps.
I'm gonna send these guys in something faster.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the chem laser because I know it packs a punch, just in case the hunchback you're using starts to get a little bit heat up.
I want these guys to get into the fight, so I'm just gonna send them in like something fast to close the distance.
Yeah.
Kill Saber K says, howdy folks. How is everyone doing this evening? We're doing pretty good. Mighty Makari says, you're basically in the body weight training. Yeah, I was looking for like something that wouldn't break the bank. Like, okay, I did these new types of push-ups called pike push-ups, and I was like, how hard can this be? Let me tell you, when I did the pike push-up, the next day I could like barely move. Like, because you do the push-up at a weird angle, and it really, really affected my rotator cuff. Not in a bad way. It wasn't, like, damaged or anything. But I could, like, barely move my arms around. Like, it was pain. Any movement in my arms was painful. And so I was like, okay, like, because I bought this, I paid for a program from, like, a guy that I have faith in. And I was like, you know, how hard can it be? Like, this guy says that his at-home body weight training is really tough. But, like, I'll give it a shot. And let me tell you, it was way, way harder. I grossly underestimated it. So this is the forehead hunchback, but we have swapped out the AC10 for an AC5 rapid fire, which is gonna make it into a little more of a marksman, more of a, like, you know, I kind of want to fight a little more at 400 meters is kind of what I want to do.
I'm not seeing our this location.
What a surprise! Wait, we got something. A Jenner. So this is about the range I want to fight at.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
And here's what I'm hoping: by dropping the amount of, by dropping the weight down to an AC5, I do get 4 more heat sinks, and I'm hoping that the 4 heat sinks are enough to kind of improve the heat management, allowing me to use my lasers more aggressively.
Target destroyed.
That's
Very
another.
soon we'll get wolfhounds and ravens.
That's true. I think they've been invented. We just haven't found any yet.
I'm not sure about the wolfhound, but yeah, the raven definitely has been.
Yeah, the Wolfhound might be a little. I think that because I think I saw. I can't remember for sure if we saw the news update for it.
I think we said it for the raven. I think something tells me the wolfhound's after the Kestrel lancers, but I could be wrong about that.
But yeah, this Hunchback is definitely more of a brawler Hunchback.
New target.
Is a Mech here?
focused.
I mean, the Forehead was always a
Yeah.
bit of a brawler, but this one is kind of doubling down on the brawler nature of it. Okay, we got him. He's making a fool out of me briefly. Another thing that's nice is I have very good anti-air capabilities, which is always handy. And the AC5 rapid fire is pretty good at thinning out vehicles and turrets as well.
Our target is not here. Let's hope we have better look at the other locations.
Assuming you can hit
Target
things.
destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
One tip I've got for rapid fire is you don't always want to shoot at maximum speeds. Sometimes you want to like shoot like this, like just click them out one at a time. Just click them out like that because it doesn't do you any good if you're going fully automatic and you're just not hitting anything. Can the
No.
rapid fire model jam? And no, cannot jam. Only the Ultra AC model can jam. Why? I don't know. I have no
Well,
idea.
Target
That
destroyed.
is strange because literally every weapon in the BattleTech universe can jam. So
Yeah,
I'm not sure
yeah.
why. Maybe not lasers, perhaps, but
What if the light gets jammed?
Acquired. Target
yeah, it's
destroyed.
like the photons get blocked.
The photons are so, oh, yeah, we gotta clog. We gotta clear out. We gotta like unclog the photons.
Get the wavelength filters are shaking out.
Yeah, it's like it's just like you gotta. It's like cleaning your glasses. Like the Mech pulls, reaches into its Mech pocket and pulls out like a microfiber and like polishes up the lens real fast.
I've been a Mech at every single place, and you're trying to tell me this is the one that doesn't got one?
Acquired.
Yeah, there it is.
New
Panther.
target Panther.
These are some really crummy enemies.
I'm not complaining.
The trees are like totally cunking my aim at the moment.
Nice work. Your down target is about to go critical.
I was kind of hoping to like give this Hunchback a bit more of a fight, but they've all got to be at the final location because it is assassination. So like the entire enemy lance has got to be there.
I love the sound of those 6 small laser chems. We also Mechs.
Okay, I've got a Locust 1M here.
Target acquired.
Shared target identified.
The
I'm gonna
tinfoil
take out
with
the M. Well, here's a tip I've got for Ultra AC5. A tip I have on the Ultra AC5 is if you hold the trigger down, then you will always fire at the maximum safe speed. That's a tip I have for the Ultra AC5. Hold the trigger down, and you will automatically fire at best safe speeds.
That is scrap.
That does mean that obviously you need to be, in an ideal range, otherwise a lot of your shots will miss. But yeah, you'll never have to worry about jamming as long as you hold the trigger down.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
All right, this is the fight. Like, there's no other place they can be.
Target acquired.
Of course, they're at the end.
Target identified, Commander.
One
Hostile
person?
Down.
Probably an assault.
New target.
A
A
Warhammer.
Warhammer, a standard Warhammer. He's an elite pilot though, so he's gonna eat some hits. Focusing fire.
I'm just gonna go straight for the core.
Target Alpha.
Good.
Neutralized.
There's a Jaeger.
We fulfilled our contract, Commander. Let's get you out of here now.
Target destroyed.
I see the Jaeger mech. I'm in cover at the moment, so like I got a pretty good angle on him. Yeah, like my gun is poking out just enough to hit him and he can't hit me back.
Good kill, Commander. That mech is about to go critical.
There is a locust in there still.
Acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Did we get that locust?
No, I'm coming up
I
to
see
that.
him. Oh, he's a 1M. He's gonna get squished.
Once you've found the
Oh,
target
and there's a cargo near you.
move up to it, and we'll begin the
I'll let you
recovery
handle it.
procedure.
I'll head towards the extraction. Let me know when you cleaned it up.
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
Job done.
Package acquired.
Oh, we got, hold on a second. We got a quick draw here. Moving in
Yeah,
on
they're
them.
pretty easy to kill. They have very little armor for some reason.
Yeah, they only have like 250 armor, which is basically what a heavily armored light mech would have.
Target destroyed. Enemy low. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Searching. I know I saw a vehicle.
There's a vehicle over here, yeah.
Urban
There's a
an
mech there as
urban
well.
mech. Yeah, he's too far away. Don't worry about him. So, I mean, rapid fire does have some disadvantages. One of the I'd say the biggest disadvantage of rapid fire is ammo. And that's because rapid fire does not get its own ammo type. Rapid fire uses the existing ammo type, and the existing ammo type is not really balanced around rapid fire. The existing ammo type is based around the standard fire rate or the burst fire. So it definitely is not efficient ammo damage per ton of ammo, I will say that. Any DLC weapons? Nope. I guess I'll just take 2 of these, and then I'll let the other 16 salvage roll over. Honestly, that hunchback I thought was pretty solid.
Mind the weather, Commander.
You got to be a little bit of a
Compromise your
marksman with
visibility.
the autocannons, but honestly, not bad. Okay, we'll strip these mechs down and sell everything at the very end, but for now, like, this is good enough. So the final assassination is in the completely Arctic area. I'm gonna take this off. We have enough damage coverage. Going to full money, 3,063,000 salvage. Like, I'll give you a quick example, though. Here's a quickie. Let me get my calculator out. So, autocannon 5, or let's do AC2, AC10. AC10 has 40 rounds per ton, times 10 damage. So, what do you call it? You can expect to get 400. If every single one of your AC10 shells hit, you can expect to get about 400 damage. Now, rapid fire AC10 does 5 damage times the 40 shells. So you're going to get, like, per ton of damage, you're going to get, like, half the damage you would normally get. The counter argument to this is that you shoot faster, so you do the damage sooner. And, like, you could say for every mission you don't run out of ammo, you could potentially do more damage. But it also means you're probably going to add more ammo in order to feel a bit more safe. And for every ton of ammo you add, you've got to take a ton somewhere else. So, like, that's one of the issues there with the rapid fire system. Also, some of the rapid fires I don't think are really worth it. Like the AC-10 model, for example. the AC-10 goes down 5 to 5 damage, and it still has the same range, and it still has the same ammo and whatnot. So it kind of becomes an AC-5, basically, a heavier AC-5, I guess is the best way to describe it. And I'm like, why do I want to be a heavier AC-5? In fact, let me look at one of these mechs. Let's go by size. So, where is AC-10 at? I'm looking for AC-10 Rapid. Let me sort by name. AC-10 Rapid Fire. Burst Fire. Rapid Fire. So, let me do the math real fast. The math. AC-10 Rapid Fire. 5 damage times... Oop, not divided by. 5... No. 5 times 70.588. No. I know how to use a calculator. I swear. 5 times 70.588. So it does 352 damage, which is higher than normal. Normally the AC-10 Tier 1 would do 200 damage. So it's definitely better. It does do more damage. The problem with it is that you still have the same range issues, and you know, you have to feed it a lot of ammo. You have to give it a huge amount of ammo. It runs out of ammo very quickly. Like, for example, its rounds per minute is 70.588. That's almost 80. Why is that important? Well, you get 40 rounds per ton. So in 1 minute of shooting, it's going to eat up almost 2 tons of ammo, which is a lot. It's not a small amount of ammo. Now, if you have multiple AC-5 rapid fires, then you're going to run out of ammo. Like you basically become fully committed to the rapid fire weapon. Which, I don't know, maybe that's not a problem. Maybe it's not bad, but it's something to think about. What am I going to use? I'm going to use this, the Zeus.
The Zeus.
I don't really trust this Zeus, but I'm going to use it.
It's a heap of garbage. I'll be changing it once you tell me you don't like it.
Okay, so this is the Zeus 6S. Also, for everyone coming in, we have new color schemes. Color schemes is going to be... What is that pop-up? Electronic... Okay, it's just something in the background. So the unpainted mechs are prototype mechs that have not been tested. And then the full color scheme mechs are the mechs that we've, like, you know, we've used them. So this is just how we know what mechs we need to use. So we're going to use the Zeus 6S here.
There's a good chance our targets have split up in order to evade us. The more locations on the map are the most likely areas where we'll find them. Be careful, as they have many supporters in the area.
The worst of the rapid-fire guns is definitely the AC-20, though. I'm not impressed by the AC-20, and I'm less impressed by the AC-10. The rapid-fire AC-2 and 5, though, those actually seem decent.
There's a Crusader in there, and that one looks just...
The 800-meter one?
It looks like a Crusader to me. He's got, like, unicorn horn.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right, I'm going to stay low in order to avoid his detection. So this is the rapid-fire light rifle. I don't really like the sound effect for it. And the reason for that is because it's a rapid-fire weapon. You'd think it would be like a type of sound. He doesn't see me, so I'm just going to, like, pull up on... Oh, that guy sees me, though. Okay, they're not focusing on me anymore. I'm just going to sneak up behind him. He doesn't see me. He doesn't see me. Hit him with everything. Hit him with everything. Punch him in the butt.
Keep at it.
Target destroyed.
Punch him in the face. So the thing about light rifle is it shoots really slowly, which is an attribute that all of the rifles share, to be honest, but...
That was one of the targets, by the way.
Target acquired.
Oh, that was an assassination target?
Yeah, so this will split up.
Okay, that means they're going to be split up. That's good.
Brilliant. Payload acquired.
Happy
Well,
teddy
this map's
bears.
really weird.
Zeus!
Yeah, we
Your
need to go up
MechWarrior
that.
has returned! I come for the sea bills of Olympus!
Nearly there, Commander.
Foolish son, the bag of the gods will never be yours. No, Zeus! Do not deny me my paycheck! Wait, I have a soundboard option for that. Where is it?
Zeus! 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 Zeus!
There we go.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
All I can think of is that meme. Like, I come for the weed of Olympus! Like, no, Kratos, you will never have the cabbage of the gods.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Target is down.
Ah! Do not deny me my Tubi!
Girl, do not deny me my war crimes, says a happy teddy bear.
Of course, we have a very far ways to travel. Thank you, Rihanna. I mean, like, maybe the light rifle burst fire would be better if you had several of them and you fired them in a volley.
Target destroyed.
Oh, you're trying the AC2, the LRM-20 model?
Yeah, I like this. This is pretty good, actually. It's nicely balanced.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, I wanted to build one around its missile hardpoint because, like, that's what I felt like we were kind of ignoring the missile hardpoint. But it also can fight up close as well.
Target
Really?
destroyed.
This battlefield is so humongous.
It's so big and annoying shaped.
And all they're doing is just sending some, like, pesky enemies at us, like things that aren't even, like, that big of a deal. Let me move this over here so I can read the chat a little better. There we go. Wait, I can't see what I'm looking at. There we go.
Target acquired.
You know, like, a lot of people don't like LRMs, but, like, I kind of feel like just having a few LRMs just greases the missions really nicely. Because, like, there's so many things you can destroy conveniently with LRMs.
Target acquired. Target
Looks like we're at the wrong place, Commander.
Or, like, you'll hear the argument, like, oh, you know, the AC5, your LRMs, they're no good because they just sandblast their armor away. You know, you're not doing concentrated damage. I mean, tell that to my Mauler KO. Like, it sandblasts their soul off the, like, battlefield. It's like, sure, could you do more concentrated damage? You could, but, there we go. Got him that time.
If you find the acquisition, just walk
But, I mean, does
Like,
it
you
really
could-
matter? Like, when you
No,
just, like,
I mean-
you do so much damage that you just, like, you sandblast their soul off of the planet?
And you get the benefit that you're
Go acquired.
destroying them at range and you're not taking any damage yourself.
acquired.
That's also true.
Target destroyed.
I mean, I think the sandblasting tends to work better on elite mechs as well, because, like, I've done, like,
Yep.
double Gauss rifle, and, like, elite mechs, man, they will eat double Gauss rifle. Like, unless you hit them in the head. Unless you can hit them in the head, like, if you hit, like, a elite heavy or assault mech with the double Gauss rifle in the chest, like, I don't know, they just kind of, like, walk through it. Like, they just could not possibly care less.
Target acquired.
Here we go, the high accuracy shot. What?
Identification on primary.
Oh, I hit him.
Negative identification
yeah.
on secondaries. Watch your six.
Okay, I guess we found another one of them?
Target acquired.
Is that what she said?
Yeah. He's right in front of me.
Destroyed.
Oh god, yeah, there it is. It's a Kintaro. It's an elite Kintaro. trying to avoid you. He switched targets for some reason.
Nicely done.
I guess they just have a really high priority on those hunchbacks, because like they're definitely going for those hunchbacks.
Now let's pack it in before their friends arrive.
Oh shit.
Drop ship, drop ship.
We're in good shape. I think we can take them.
Yeah. I'm gonna move in front of our allies.
Oh, champion.
Oh, it's a champion. Interesting. Pretty lightly armored mech at that. Yeah, look at them. They're just completely going for the hunchbacks. Like, they're completely ignoring me.
Calling in file formation, sir.
There's no doubt about it. They have a very high priority for those hunchbacks. That is something to know, then, when we put our allies in them.
That hunchback just punched him.
That's something I've gotten a little bit wiser to, is the idea that some mechs have a high natural target priority. That's part of the reason why the Banshee actually has potential. The Banshee has a low target priority, starting priority, meaning you can ambush people with the Banshee just because the AI doesn't prioritize the Banshee. People may argue that's not a very realistic way to play. Yeah, maybe, but that's how the game plays. How about that? That.
It's a strange one, to be honest. Like the metal, like some mechs seem to have a high priority for no reason. Like one we've seen, like the Cyclops, the melee Cyclops, they prioritize it like crazy.
Yeah.
The Atlas, obviously, but the Hunchback's not any more dangerous than any other medium mech, and they really.
Well, I feel like it's specifically the 4P, the laser one.
Yeah.
The laser one gets really focused on. So we got 2.4 million C-bills, and we got a tier 4 ERP PC. That's kind of surprising.
So, do you want to tell me what you thought of the Zeus before I start changing it up?
I think it just lacks firepower is the issue.
Good, I hate it too. I'm going to try the heavy rifle one, just to try it out. It'll probably suck as well.
That's my thoughts on it, is that it just lacks fire. Wow, we weren't able to salvage everything. We left behind 4 salvage. How sad is that? Oh well, we brought in a bunch of weapons. Eventually I'll sell all of our excess weapons. I mean, look at that. I did 600 damage, and I was in the fight. I was in the fight during that, and I did 600 damage, so... And they ignored me. I was leading the attack multiple times, and I only took 37 damage. I think that says enough about it. Okay, so we completed that triple mission. Let's go ahead and look at the money we earned. So we're at, let's say, we're at 44.5 million C-bills. So first we're going to sell all these off. For the Battle Master, we're getting 2 million. For the Jaeger mech, we're getting 1.1 million. For the Javelin, we're getting 400k. For the Jenner, 635. For the Urban mech, 300. And then, for the 2 Blackjacks, we're going to get 2.8 million, a tier 5 ER large laser, and 1 double heatsink, which we will definitely take. That takes us up to level 6 in Mech Collector. I think we're doing really good on the cantinas, to be totally honest. I think we're doing really good. I'm really happy with our cantina progression. I also forgot to see. Let's check our standing. Okay, we're about halfway to hero in this particular tier with the Capellans. So we need to go a little higher if we could find something, but... Oh, well, we found some more Federated Sun squishing missions, which is going to do wonders for our Kestrel Lancers.
Remember when you do that Duchy of Sang?
Oh, you're right about that. Let me get one of these binary lasers, because we lost one.
Sang? I don't know how to say that word.
I'm honestly just guessing. We don't have Prox here. Prox is like... Prox speaks Chinese, so...
He's our resident all-Asian language translator.
Yeah, we're just gonna do these 2 missions real fast. They're just giving them to us. You know, we might as well. I mean, if they're gonna give it to us, I mean, I'm gonna take them. Garrison duty and a battlefield. Do we need to allow anything to repair? The Thunderbolt is undergoing repairs? Oh, yeah, that's one with the binary laser. Okay, so... yeah, let's do these 2 missions. These missions, one of them has an okay. They're okay in difficulty. I don't know if that's high enough, but it should be okay. Like, right now, I just want to get anything we can get with the Capellans.
Weather means your visibility will be limited out there and have adverse effects on your sensors.
Let me see. Who have I not used? I wanted to use the AC2 model again. I'm using the AC2 model again.
Yeah, it's so good. Yeah, it's actually upgraded now because it's now changed since it doesn't have the missiles.
Okay, I'm putting our guys on, like, defensive LRM duty.
I want my Chem Laser Boy. Tell me, Fox, do you have a favorite weapon from the DLC so far?
Oh, obviously, it's the PPCX. There's no doubt about that. The PPCX is fantastic, but my second favorite one is probably the AC2 Burstfire.
I honestly think
I
like the AC2 Rapid Fire the best. There's something really cool about it.
It's a lot of fun to use. Like it's definitely my kind of like my runner-up weapon.
Establish a defensive perimeter and don't let any hostiles break.
Now this mission seems like it's going to be a lot more fun to use it on too, because like I won't be like dropped immediately into the enemies.
Friendly Victor.
Absolutely shredded, but yes.
That's our structure you just shot at.
He's gonna get mangled here in a second. That hit Manticore's gonna wreck him.
You'd think that, like, I get the idea that they're supposed to have, like, battle damage. Do you think they could give them, like, slightly more believable battle damage? You know, aside from, like, just being having absolutely no armor anywhere?
Yeah, that's true.
Except on the back, for some reason.
I was like, let's see, how much does it do? And I'm nearly through already. Oh, laser.
Yeah, and it's just like... oh, this is a Hunchback 4SP.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I actually don't think I want to melee on this one. I think I want to not melee because this particular model does more damage through sustained fire. And it has lower arms, but lower arms do less damage.
Vulcan actually has an AC2 rapid fire, and it just destroyed that Manticore.
I mean, it's like, what kind of battle involves a mech losing all of its armor, but without losing any of its, like, body parts? Like, it's like, it's just not a believable distribution of damage.
Unless they're saying that, you know, they had all the armor stripped off to, like, service the mechs or something.
Yeah, it's also possible.
Trying to think of any excuse.
That they were, like, undergoing repairs or something.
But then would they have, like, total, like, nearly total internal damage as well?
It's just weird. It's just very suspicious.
It's clutching at straws is what it is.
Perimeter has been breached. Hostiles on the approach.
Where'd this stupid locust go? There we go.
Your resistance is pulling in more hostiles from the surrounding
So we...
area.
oh, I'm gonna blow these guys up. That's for sure. If I can get a lock on them.
Hostiles are escalating their assault on your position, Commander. Be careful.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Oh, wow. You already cleaned him up. That's good. We've got a question from Happy Teddy Bear. So a quick question for anyone. When would you use an AC2 over an AC5?
Our assigned mech target is on the field. Let's take it down.
AC5s do more damage, but the AC2 weighs less. So, the most obvious answer is when you have small ballistic slots. So, for example, why does this Warhammer use AC2s? Well, it has small ballistic slots.
I would say if you're using an LRM build and you wanted to, you know you're going to stay exclusively far away, you might opt for AC2s just because of the range. But to be honest, if you've got a good shot, you could probably just use the AC5 anyway. Oh, that Victor's about to go down. His legs like, he's got an SRM4 Streamlift. He actually has an AC20 rapid fire. That's so random.
Yeah. Now the enemies can have like any like model as long as it's an equivalent thing.
I think that was a really, really, really good addition into the game, actually.
Yeah, I really like, because it makes some of the unusual weapons a bit more common, which is good. Oh, he got his leg worked up really bad. I'm going for his leg.
Base HQ is fallen to enemy fire.
That was a big explosion. Nice kill, Commander.
Can't see what I'm shooting at, but I'm
Just keep shooting. Just keep shooting.
That's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna keep. I don't know what I'm hitting or what I'm shooting, but I'm shooting anyways.
Oh, we have to kill 5 Thunderbolts. I actually need Thunderbolts. I wonder. I didn't even check what model that was before we destroyed that thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We need to collect the. Well, we'll just assume it was. We'll assume we'll get it. Oh, it's gonna be the rifle battles. AC2 rapid fire versus AC10s. Here we go.
And there was a dropship in this.
Commence the bombardment!
Crusader and something else, I think.
Okay, I gotta get locked on them.
We got a Demolisher in the distance as well.
This guy's like walking in front of me like an idiot. There we go. Okay, I'm locked onto him. There we go. Now the damage is showing. Okay, he's out of here. Demolisher tank is down.
Last 2 targets. I think it was a Crusader and something else. Another
That's
Thunderbolt.
a
It's the same
5S.
Thunderbolt as we
The
have.
5S is the normal model, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we have 3 of those already. We don't have any other variant. It makes me wonder, is any of the other models even ready at this time?
Or they're just used
melee
by
one
weird, or they're just used by unusual factions.
Yeah. Actually, there isn't a melee one that I think about it. Oh, I lost a weapon.
Clean kill, sir.
Oh, his leg is out. I'm going for his other leg. I don't know why their legs keep going out, but
They're really weak legs. I actually am like specifically aiming for the legs on them.
yeah, I think this model is really good actually. Like even though the rapid fire AC2 only does 1 damage, it just shoots so fast. It's basically like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. It just shoots so quickly. And it's basically always in optimal range. So we got a hunchback at 4 SP.
Nice. They're kind of hard to get.
And I guess I'll take this. I'll take these DLC weapons, I guess. Well, hold on a second. Okay, I can take a javelin. And I guess that's fine. Take those medium laser short bursts. Okay, that looks good to me. That's not bad. Not bad. Yeah, I think this is. I think that's a pretty good model, honestly. I'm gonna repaint it. If you modify it, we'll paint it back again. But yeah, I'm gonna repaint this one. I think this one's pretty good. Paint. Where is the? Here's the new season colors.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think it's done its full evolution.
Okay, the 4SP, we actually do want to use that. That's actually a mech on the list. We've got another contract while we're here, though. This is a battlefield contract. 41 salvage, 1 million C-bills, 500k in the damage coverage.
It's going to affect visibility and sensors.
Biome is... I think it's sulfur? Yeah, sulfur, and there's rain, or caustic rain, so reduced effectiveness on energy weapons. In that case, I don't want to use something that's too hot. What should I use? You know, I'm gonna use this. I haven't used the fast mech in a little while. Macronox, welcome to the show. How is it going? And Damaku, how's it going? What am I gonna send them in? I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna send them in missiles. What else do we have? Don't have anything else with missiles, I guess not. It doesn't matter. We'll send them in the AC5 can provide fire support. So, here is our MechWarrior question we're going in. What are 3 underrated mechs that you enjoy? Mechs that people think aren't very good, but you enjoy them. That's for you, chat, and also for you, Sheriff. Like, I'll think of one real fast. A mech that I think gets a bad rap is the Banshee. I think the Banshee gets hated on.
Yeah.
More than it needs to. Like, I actually think the Banshee is quite good. And I'm guessing it's because of the 3E model. Like, the 3E model just has a bad reputation. And as a result, oh, I forgot we can just blow this place up. PPCs. Yeah, why not? So that is one, that's what, oh, that's right. I forgot. I'm not a heavy mech anymore, so I can't just walk right in anymore. There we go. So that's going to be my first pick. I'm going to think a little more about this as well. Like, you know, I think the Banshee is an underrated mech. What other mechs?
Like, when you consider the Banshee 2P and
yeah, I think that one is especially underrated.
Or just unbelievable.
Oh, like, I got another one. Here's another mech. An underrated, the Vulcan.
Yeah, I like a Vulcan myself.
The Vulcan, I think, is underrated. I think that people... I think it's because of the AC2 on it. Like, people are just like, oh, that mech must stink because it's got an AC2 on it.
What about the Champion, perhaps?
Yeah, I think... I'll give you that one. Because, like, we got to pick 3. If we can pick 3. You know, there might not be enough underrated mechs. So, yeah, I'm going with the Banshee and the Vulcan. Let me think. What is another mech that is underrated?
Yeah, I'll dropship on me. I'm just going to get a cover.
Okay, I see it. It's a Jaeger mech. I'm going to try to get behind him, but I can't crash through walls, so it takes me a little longer.
There's a Cataphract there. I think we need to collect Cataphracts, actually.
The Cataphract, is that on our... no, for the Cantina mission.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put our allies on that Blackjack. Well, I'm going to move in on the... looks like the Jaeger mech doesn't have an angle on you, so I'm going to ambush the Jaeger mech.
Okay, it's down. Oh, my arm took a real beating there.
Okay, here is my new ambush strategy. So I get behind them, like this, and then I do the punching first. Because the punching is not instant. That's the end of them.
Roger.
Oh, come on. I can't believe our allies did not take that thing out. How is the forehead getting owned? The forehead, is the forehead seriously getting owned by that Blackjack one-on-one? Okay, I guess I'm just gonna tell them to park inside this structure, because apparently the forehead is getting owned.
Commander. Tangos appear to be bringing in
Losing a
additional
one-on-one
reinforcements.
battle with
Brace
a...
yourselves.
Acquired.
Dropship on the left.
Approach the
To
hidden
cargo.
pick it up.
They are not locked onto me, they're locked onto you. They're opening fire, 2 Warhammers.
Target acquired. New
Okay, I'm gonna hide.
Warhammer.
Copy your target.
Shooting missiles.
I'm going after this one. We're throwing hands. This one's disabled.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Scopes are lighting up with additional bogies, Commander.
Nice and clean, nice and clean.
Right behind you, sir.
So he's gonna be safe inside there unless they drop on top of him. Looks like it's a recon lance, but we got another Warhammer on approach, a standard type of Warhammer. One in doubt, swap it out. How was that a miss? How was that a miss? Looking for a better shot on him. Yeah, his side torso is eating the hits there. Got him, got him, got him.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Oh god, it's a whole bunch of SRM-6 javelins. Stay away from me. Looking for a cleaner hit on his center torso. Good night.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
His leg is damaged. Leg disabled. Turn and face.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Getting in line, Commander.
Okay, they're running. They're down to their final 5. I'm
And there
guessing
was
it's
a
one
different
more. I'm guessing it's one more wave of mechs, and that's it. Oh, dropship, dropship.
Yeah. And a tank.
Commander.
My armor is decent still.
There's actually 3 tanks still on the field.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
One of them's a partisan. We got a battle master. I'm gonna see who he's looking at. If he's looking at me, I'm gonna take cover. He's not looking at me.
New target Battlemaster.
Once he
Oh, he wants
fires,
me.
I'm gonna engage. Battle master eliminated.
Target
Heavy mech.
acquired.
It's a Jaeger.
We're forming on you, Commander.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
I lost a machine gun.
He's on me. My armor can handle it though. He's pretty weak. I'm just gonna knock him out.
Target destroyed.
Okay, this Jaeger mech is
Target
toast.
acquired.
I'm ordering the entire lance to reform.
There's a random, what do you call it up here? I think it was a manticore.
I mean, look, guys, like, this is all I got to say about it. Like, Fox has become the notorious butt stabber in this game.
Target acquired.
Forming on you. Group target acknowledged.
And, like, you know, I'm not get good dragon or get good lion or get good bear. I'm get good fox. So, like,
Kills we need, Commander. Stay as
butt
long as you
stabbing
like.
people
The
is my
pickup
specialty.
available at the extraction site when you're ready.
And it's undeniably effective. Butt stabbing people with the PPCX is undeniably effective. Macronox says he loves the The new color of the PPCX. Yeah, they gave it like this kind of violet kind of color. It's really nice.
Target acquired.
We got an elite and a veteran on approach. I will answer that question from M. Mihan in a moment.
Falling in file formation, sir.
I'm gonna go for this really nasty looking Hunchback 4P that's got a ton of lasers. I'm gonna try to disable his main weapon actually. Right there. Main weapons are disabled, switching to the other target. How is he not dead? He's not dead.
Target acquired.
So, you don't always need to destroy a mech. If you disable its main weapon systems, it can be a good idea just to switch to the next target.
Cavalry is here, Commander. Prepare for mech extraction.
But yeah, this is the new PPCX Wolverine. I really like this one. I think this one is really good. It's a threat even to large mechs. As you saw, that Battle Master did not stand a chance. So it's a threat to mechs of any size, which is really nice. Oh, you're right. We needed that cataphract. And I guess we'll just take this Warhammer. Yeah, I'll take it. That's pretty good. Somehow, I don't know why the forehead got so beat up, but it did. That's a little weird. Okay, so let's dump everything out. And here's what we get for sales. So we're up to 51 million, basically, on C-bills. That's pretty nice. The Javelin, about 425K for the Javelin. We can't sell these because they're on the waiting list for something. Instead, what we're going to do, though, is... Okay, let's see how much the cataphract would be worth. We'll as if I were to sell it. So the cataphract would be worth 1.2 million. I think we're going to get a much better deal from this quest. Yeah, 2.8 million, a tier 5 medium laser, and I would say a double heatsinker. That's really good. I'm going to go ahead and give it to him. And we get pretty big progress to tier 7 or level 7 on the, what do you call it? The Cantina missions for Mech Hunter. That's pretty good. So I don't know if M. Mihan is still here, but I'm going to go ahead and answer that question on whether or not should he buy this game on a discount. Now, I don't tell people to just buy stuff just because I like things. Normally, I would need to ask some questions, but, you know, I can't really do that in the middle of a stream. Oh, here's a multi-op against the Federated Suns. Let's go over there real fast. So here's what I have to say. If you like vehicle combat games, then possibly the answer is yes, because this game does have a learning curve. It doesn't control like Call of Duty. Like in Call of Duty, when you push forward, you go forward. When you push backwards, you go backwards. When you push left, you strafe left. When you push right, you strafe right. That is not how this game works. This game is more like driving a tank, like a car. It drives more like a car with a turret, like a tank, basically, rather than like a man in like Fortnite or Halo or Call of Duty. So it does take a moment to get used to the it does take a moment to get used to the controls. But if you are someone who like if you've played like Ace Combat, if you like, you know, Hawks, you know, if you like specifically vehicle simulation games. And what I mean by that, a vehicle simulation game is a game that tries to present a relatively authentic feeling of operating a vehicle. It doesn't have to be super realistic. But like Armored Core 6, for example, I would consider a vehicle combat simulator because you don't control like a man. You do have a sense of weight and movement to you like a vehicle, but it's just not a very hardcore vehicle. Oh, there's a Hero Mech over there. I kind of want that as well. Oh, this one has the Duchy. Okay, this is the one we needed that you mentioned, Sheriff. Do we need to let anything repair? But that would be my recommendation, that if you like vehicle combat simulators, then I would say yes, absolutely. This is probably worth buying on a discount. Was there anything we wanted to use that's in repairs?
Pretty much every single one of the mechs, apart from that Hunchback, will be repaired after one mission anyway, so...
Well, let me just skip a little time then.
Okay.
I'll skip time for everything that doesn't take a while.
So, going back to your question you asked about underrated mechs or mechs that I think are underrated, I've come up with one for each weight class.
Oh, okay,
So
let's hear it. So yeah, the stream question is top 3 most underrated mechs. What do you think, chat? I've only given 2 so far. I said the Banshee and I said the Vulcan. What do you got, Sheriff?
I'm going to do 4 just because I'm a co-host and I like to.
Gotcha.
I think so. 1 for each weight class. I think the most underrated light mech is the Flea. I think the Flea is like really nice. Like it has got a lot of weapons on there, and if you're good with movement, it is like crazy good. It's so fast. Like it's probably the perfect little mech just for doing those objective raids where you just run around, destroy stuff really quickly. Because I mean, I think they have like something like 5 lasers and 2 machine guns, which is like absolutely crazy. I think it's really good. Raven was a close second for me in that one, but I really like the Flea. And then medium mechs, I think the Shadowhawk gets a really bad rep. I don't know why. Maybe it's because so many weapons on it. But see, when you learn that not every single hard point needs to be filled with a weapon, you'll soon realize that there's mechs out there that are just way better. Very good example is the notorious dragon that you use, Fox. You know, it might have a large energy and a large or a medium ballistic, but you aren't filling both of those. I really think the Shadowhawk is like a lot of it's got a lot of promise, and pity it didn't get picked. I would like to have maybe used it in this here so I could go with every single model, because there's a lot of Shadowhawks.
There's certainly a lot of Shadowhawks.
Oh, there's a crazy amount of Shadowhawks. I think like in the heavy ones is a funny one because in the case of the heavy mechs, they're either really bad or they're really good. But I think one that's kind of like a little bit because underrated. You know, you're thinking of a mech that maybe not everyone thinks about. I think the Cataphracts is like criminally underrated. Like a lot of people really don't like it, but I think it's like a really nice mech. With particular mention, I think it's the 4X, which is 2 AC5s. Now the Hero mech has got 3, but like I mean it's a special scenario. But the Cataphract 4X is like a really nice mech, and I think it's the earliest or the second earliest one that comes available. You know, in the game. So yeah, I think the Cataphract is a really underrated mech, because to be honest, all the rest of them are either really good or they're really bad. And then I agree with you, either the Banshee or the Cyclops, based on our last playthrough. Like a lot of people will just shit on the Cyclops. I think it's like crazy. I think it's like so good, and I will go to war over the fact that the Cyclops 11P may genuinely be the best mech in the game. I think it is like it's just dirty when you stick those 2 LBX ACs on there, and it's got the ECM. I just love that. I love that mech so much, and I think that the Cyclops may be the most underrated mech in the game, with a close second to the Banshee. I think people kind of know the Banshee 3S is really nice, but a lot of people don't really like the Cyclops. But once you work out the armor problems and you start loading nice weapons on there, I think it's like a really nice mech. So that's my personal opinion.
So I forgot all about the Cataphract. Yeah, I think the Cataphract is definitely an underrated mech, and I think I've picked my third. I picked my third, and it's the Quick Draw. I mean, I think the Quick Draw is in the same vein as the Champion and the Dragon, but, you know, I just made the Quick Draw video, and I was very happy with the Quick Draw's performance. Like, I think a lot of people write mechs off, and I'll tell you why. I think everybody has a specific playstyle, and any mech that does not fit into their specific playstyle is a write-off. I also think people, which is going to be the follow-up question. The follow-up question to this is going to be most underrated weapons, and one of my underrated weapons is going to be Chem Laser. But once again, people look at Chem Laser and they're like, ew, brother, what's that? Laser with ammo? But basically, any mech that doesn't fall into people's core playstyle is basically perceived as bad. Whereas, and you know, we're over here at Ronin Fox Armored Security, the answer is maybe. Maybe it is bad, but we will verify it.
I mean, I quite liked it on that Warhammer, to be honest.
Oh, I just meant in general. Like, anything people think is bad, we will use it, and we will find out if it is, in fact, bad or not. Like, we will verify that it's bad, or we will disprove it.
Are we expecting this mission to be nasty or not?
I honestly just didn't even look at the mission.
I was gonna go and grab that We'll get it at the end. There's no point in risking it.
What kind of mission are we doing?
Target acquired.
I think it's a demo.
Is this a defense mission?
Target black.
Demo.
Reach the target garrison?
Yeah, I think we can destroy it.
Target acquired.
I'm so confident I was gonna shoot something at it. There wouldn't be enemies at it if that wasn't the case. Yeah, I thought that.
Demolition job up to you.
Oh, there's a lot of
Okay.
enemies.
There's a lot of enemies here, I would like to point out. Wow, this thing has a lot of lasers. It's like its own rave party. Punched his ass out.
Target acquired.
Oh my god, I
Oh.
sliced through him. That was nasty.
I know that mech is kind of spicy, to be honest.
Oh, I missed him. Oh, I disabled all of his weapons, though.
Target acquired.
Dude, this mech seems really good, actually. I like the colors. I'm like, I know the colors don't mean anything, but I like the colors. I'm really into
like the colors
I'm
too.
digging the colors. You know
Since I'm
what?
kind of
I
the
guess
small
I'll
mech,
start.
I'm
I guess
gonna
I'll
go
start
destroy
moving
this.
towards the. What are we capturing? Well, I hear a capturing
Progress,
indicator.
but still have a long way to go. Keep at it, everyone.
I'm just gonna destroy stuff since I'm kind of small.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go over here and start. I'm gonna start moving towards the objective since I'm the larger of the mechs.
Acquired.
I'm showing heavy damage.
Yeah, this
to a
one
number
seems
of
pretty
the
good
facility
so far.
structures. We appear to be
Yeah, I really like
halfway
it.
there.
Is he on me? Okay, he is on me. This is a head-to-head fight. Very well. Head-to-head fight it is.
It shreds the legs on that thing like crazy.
Oh yeah, I didn't think of that. Yeah, I could have gone for his legs right there.
Target destroyed.
Okay, this guy's down.
Engaging commander's target.
I kind of, you know, one thing I am thinking that is pretty good on the Warhammer is that kind of like long short style, like, you know, small lasers
Yeah.
up close and then some kind of long range at a distance. That seems to work really well on the Warhammer. And like a laser battery of 6 small chem lasers, that's actually pretty nasty. And there's like no heat issues whatsoever, even with the SRM in a hot environment. This isn't the hottest of environments, but yeah, this one seems pretty good too.
We've got Jenner and a couple of other mechs here.
It's like once you get the Warhammer out of the standard PPCs, it becomes like so much better.
Focusing our fire on target.
I still hate it, but yeah, it's definitely better.
Should be close, Commander.
Okay, I've got the cargo's mine.
I'm taking out evasive maneuvers here because I'm kind of getting pinned down a little bit.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna send them after the Jenner, assuming their AI can get there without derping out. Okay, so those were our top 3 most underrated mechs. Macronox agrees that the Flea can get pretty nasty. Definitely
Yeah, it's
agree.
good.
What about top 3 most underrated weapons? So I'm already going to claim one. It's okay if we pick the same ones, because I don't think there's as many weapons to choose from. The chem laser. That's definitely one I'm going to choose. Oh, man, they're beating our
Yeah.
Wolverine up. Our Wolverine is taking a huge beating over here.
We'll go. Focusing
Don't turn
fire.
your back on them.
Oh, not a 10N.
They're definitely on you now. I'm trying to get in here. Okay, they're on me. Good.
I might make a break for the exit if you want to try and hold them off.
Yeah, go for it.
Target acquired.
AC5. Too many people dump on the AC5, and I think
It's really weird because in some ways the AC5 has been recognized as like one of the like overtuned weapons where they're like, you know, oh, this is probably a little too strong. But then like you still have a lot of people who are like, oh, but you know, they're using tabletop logic is the issue.
Yeah.
And I'm like, MechWarrior 5 is not tabletop. Like, they are definitely different. I'll keep distracting these guys.
and 600 meters away. I'll tell you another one. Assault for any arena fist. Honestly, they are so
yeah,
underrated.
that's a good one. All melee weapons.
But I think specifically the arena fists. I think like if you can get one of them sneaked on, and like, even just one, you just like totally change the capabilities of your mech.
Okay, they got one of my arms, but we have a replacement. This guy's down.
Okay, I just got here. Oh, should I grab this loot?
Sure. I'm taking cover right now.
Oh, I just got it beforehand. Wow. I'm not sure what it was.
Okay, so we chose chem lasers. You chose AC5 and the arena fist. I'm gonna just choose melee in general. Like, you know, we could say I don't think that's cheating. I think that's fine. Well, I kind of want one of the, there's a Wolverine. We got the Wolverine P.
Oh, nice. We actually don't have a replacement large chem laser for that one.
Are we in a multi-op? I'm pretty sure we're in a multi-op, aren't we?
Don't think so.
Okay, well then I'll use up all the salvage. Okay, we're not in a multi-op. All right, we'll take the money, 1.8 million and 2 tier 4 medium rifles. Okay, that means I'll have to go on the lookout for more large chem lasers.
The problem is, I don't think the rifles are I don't think they're underrated because people really heavily like. I don't think you can literally say that they're rated. I think people rate them. So I'm trying to think of a weapon that people don't like, but is actually really good. Like small lasers. Like small lasers are unbelievable. I think they're amazing. If you get a bank of small lasers,
okay, I'm choosing. Okay, I'm choosing mine. So, chem laser, flamer, and melee weapons.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people, once again, using tabletop logic, they're like, oh, flamers don't do any damage. They do damage in MechWarrior 5. Flamers do damage in MechWarrior 5. And a lot of people...
Yeah, the flamers are good.
A lot of people, or people will tell me, here's what I mean by people are using tabletop logic. People will be like, why do you like AC5 over AC10? AC10 does more damage. No, it doesn't. And we'll do the math real fast. AC10 does 10 damage times 20 rounds per minute, 200 damage per minute. AC5, 5 damage times 40 rounds per minute, 200 damage. They do the same amount of damage because the AC5 shoots twice as quickly as the AC10. And you might say, oh, but the AC10 does concentrated damage. Sure. But the AC10 has a shorter maximum range, or a shorter optimal range, meaning it gets damage reduction. If you shoot past your maximum or your optimal range, you get a damage penalty. So you can hit something at 900 meters with an AC10, but you are not going to do the full 10 damage. You're going to take a damage loss. So the AC5 has a farther optimal range, so it's more likely to do its full damage. It's also more accurate, so you're more likely to hit, you're less likely to miss with it. And for the claim that the AC10's big benefit is that it does more concentrated damage, is that concentrated damage worth 4 tons of more weight and shorter range and more heat? Because with saving 4 tons, you could put on 4 medium lasers. You could put on a SRM-6 and a ton of ammo. And then suddenly, does one AC-10 out-damage 4 medium lasers and an AC-5 from the 4 tons you save? Does one AC-10 out-damage the concentrated capabilities of one AC-5 and an SRM-6? That is the reason why I prefer the AC5. But like I said, those are the things that make it like underrated. Let me see what chat is saying. Macronox says that he would love, well, that's going to be a follow-up question. A follow-up question, which we'll save for next stream, is guilty pleasure weapons. Guilty pleasure weapons are weapons that you know aren't fantastic, but you just love them anyways, and you can have PPC for that one. I think PPC looks really cool. Like, I don't hate PPC because because it looks cool. I just don't like it because it needs to do more damage or have more range or both. So let me see here. So we did that. I think we have time for one more. So let's go at whatever.
No, I'm just saying okay.
Okay. So let's do. We've got a triple mission for the independents. I think this is just an easy way to to try to like get a little more independent faction. Plus, we're destroying the Federated Suns. I'm not gonna. It's hard for me to turn down a mission of destroying the Federated Suns. So also, it's a lower tonnage mission. So I think this is an opportunity to use some of our lighter mechs. Have you tried the quarantine?
I think I've tried all of them.
A good opportunity to deploy the quarantine. I'm going to use,
Look at that go. Why not?
use this. And then I'll just put them in some hunchbacks.
So yeah, I think, just to finish it off, I'll round mine off. Small lasers used in a bank, not one of them, obviously. Like 5, 6 of them. Very, very nice.
We've been hired to raid for supplies.
I just think all melee weapons probably as well, and then probably AC5.
Target acquired.
Melee was one. I mean, I'll give you the credit on Melee. Even I was like skeptical on Melee.
Destroyed.
I'm gonna see if there's any cargo here real fast. Like even I was skeptical. I was hopeful but skeptical of Melee. Like you were really the one who was like, nah, I'm going all in on Melee. And now Melee is one of my favorite strategies.
Yeah, I love melee. I just thought it was gonna be really cool. And when you read the stats, I was really excited about it, to be honest. And when you can combine it with like laser banks, PBCX, SRMs, yeah, it's just nasty. Like it's just nasty altogether.
Yeah, the one thing that's a shame is that, and this is something that MechWarrior 5 doesn't do as good as, say, Armored Core. You don't get visceral reacts. Like one thing you wish when you have the melee is you burst out between a giant concrete barrier with your massive like claymore, and there's some media mech. Like you just wish the pilot is just like, oh no, when you like, and you're basically like gonna bring the sword down on them. But you wish there was more like customized reacts to how you're being destroyed. Like they really need the gun. Like, that's when you want the. So in the anime Gundam, they often do when a pilot dies dramatically. They'll often go into the cockpit and show his face, like reacting in surprise that he's going to get shot down. Like those are the kinds of things that you wish you had a little bit of that in MechWarrior 5.
They're all focusing on me.
Okay, I'm moving in. They don't see me.
That trebuchet is in terrible shape.
I'm just gonna run around and do some shenanigans
Switch
real
to
fast. They're back on you, I think.
They are.
I am on the Shadowhawk as a result. He's got an ammo explosion. He's out of here. Rifleman's here. I'm taking cover from the Rifleman.
Your down target is about to go critical.
Really? Let me through. There we go. That's when you wish you had, that's when you wish you had the ability to, like, smash through walls.
Yeah, rifleman on me.
Okay, I see the Rifleman. I'm closing in.
Javelin sticking up behind you.
I'm on the Rifleman right now.
I'm on the javelin.
Okay, the Rifleman's out. I don't know where that javelin is going.
Good kill. That thing popped.
Another javelin.
Can't get a clean hit on him right now. Get him. He's running.
I think I'm in your way, am I?
No, you're good. What I hate about javelins is that they're very good at, like, not dying immediately, which means they just get, like, one more SRM-6 off. One more SRM-6 off. They get, like, that one more SRM-6 off. Oops.
Engaging commander's target.
Spider, I'm gonna collect the item.
Okay, you.
Target spider. Target
We're going after
acquired.
the spider.
Wilco, focusing fire.
Something shot me in the back when I wasn't looking. Not very honorable of them.
Commander.
Only I get to do that.
Getting you an evac now. Head
There's
to
a Shadowhawk as well. Dropship on me.
Okay,
Don't
this
ship,
guy's
don't ship.
toast.
Dropship right on me.
landing at your location.
Let me see what they're dropping.
Target acquired.
That's a trebuchet? That's a
Dervish, I think? Watch out for those explosive munitions.
Kill confirmed.
Ooh, nice rear armor hit there. Let me get out of your way.
He's down. I'm now at the end of my armor, basically.
I am on this locust.
That mech is about to go critical.
There's a Shadowhawk here now.
I see him.
I'm gonna disengage.
Okay, I've got the armor to handle him.
I'm gonna run around and have to get a back shot on him. I will. If I don't, then I'm just gonna head to the exit. Okay, I'm gonna make my way to the exit then.
He's almost down.
Yeah.
Dropping
Yeah.
the hammer.
Target acquired.
Man, the PPCX just feels like a energy hammer. Just every time you fire it, it's just like bam, bam, bam. It's like as close as you can get to feeling like you're meleeing people with a ranged weapon.
Okay, I'm out.
Tack it up, Commander, before more enemies arrive.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Like such a satisfying weapon to use. Like they did a really good
Yeah, it's
job with
really
the
nice.
PPCX because like I know like some people are wondering if it's OP. I mean I feel like you do have to get pretty close range to use it effectively. Like I feel like that balances it. Like it is a very I mean for a
Yeah.
weapon that needs to get as close as the PPCX does, I feel like it should do that much damage.
I don't think it's overpowered, to be honest. I've given it some consideration. I don't think it's very overpowered, to be honest. I think it's really, really good, but like you need to get super duper close, and that has its own level of jeopardy if you're in a slow mech and you can't disengage.
Yeah, that's why I'm definitely not thinking that. I don't think the PPCX is going to be as good on a 44 kilometer or 48 kilometer mech, mainly because, you need some closing capability. And you just don't really have that. I think the slowest mech that's going to be good with it is going to be like 64 kilometers. Like, I think that's going to be fine. Because we've already seen it on the Warhammer, and we've seen it on the... Now, I think 64 becomes better deeper into the game because there will be more slower mechs, and so 64 kilometers will suddenly become... By 100-ton standard, 64 kilometers is fairly quick. So, like, deeper into the game... I mean, one that I'm very interested in is that Orion with the supercharger. And it has 3 PPCXs. Like, that seems pretty nasty.
The extreme weather conditions will interfere with your sensors.
Throw
and
these
will
guys
most
in the
likely
bin.
Restrict visibility. Be careful out there.
And it is 6:03. Like I'd say, like that's probably pretty good. I think we did. Let me. What day is it? What is the timeline? It is May. Okay, so we're almost into 3028. So that means we are approaching the Kestrel Lancers. If we travel around a bit more, we would probably get, what do you call it, to the Kestrel Lancers. But yeah, Kestrel Lancers is coming up pretty soon. But let me do some cleanup work real fast.
Kinda rich, so
Yeah.
we got that.
No, like, overall, I think I'm pretty happy with what we got. Let me get you guys a link. Like, yeah, this thing doesn't have bots like Twitch does. That's one thing that I think Twitch does better than YouTube. There is a link to the Discord. If you'd like to become a part of my MechWarrior community, that is the place to go. You can ask any questions you want there about MechWarrior. If you'd like to learn to play, if you're wondering whether this is a good game for you, if you should buy it. You can certainly ask me. I'll need to interview you a little bit to kind of get an idea of what games you prefer. But, like, I will give you a recommendation recommendation. If you have a limited amount of money and you're wondering what DLCs are the best to buy, I can certainly talk to you about that. But also, if you just want to learn to play the game, if you want your builds rated, if you're looking for ideas on how to build, it's not just me, though. There are other very experienced mech warriors there in addition to myself, as well as Battletech. If you like the Battletech PC game, I just lumped them into like kind of the same category, so people talk about Battletech and MechWarrior there as well. And you can also have a chance to just shoot the shit with me. Get good fox, no cap. Like I do, in fact, interact with my audience on basically a daily basis. So here's the schedule. Today's the 5th. So tomorrow I'll be on 7 Days to Die on Twitch, and then I will create the next week's schedule. I'll find out, what availability Sheriff has, and then we'll figure out, what we can do for next week. And, yeah, normally I take Sunday off, so expect no stream on Sunday, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, who knows? Also, in other news, the Banshee video is almost done. All I got to do is put it together, but all of the footage has been recorded, the art is done, all of that stuff is done. I'm probably going to do that Sunday. Even though Sunday is supposed to be my day off, I'll probably get it done Sunday because I need like kind of an uninterrupted amount of time to do it. But yeah, you can expect the Banshee video to be up probably next week. The Banshee video was a lot better than I was expecting. I thought the Banshee was going to be a tough video to make, but it actually really surprised me. It'll be an interesting video. I think you guys will like watching it. Anyways, thanks for being such a great audience, and we'll be here next week. Any final words, Dr. Sheriff Crab?
None for me, other than thanks for watching, and I guess I'll see you next time.
Yeah. We'll see you guys next week. So that is that. So come back next week for more MechWarrior 5 binge-a-ling, farming that Capellan social credit action, and then we'll have Kestrel Lancers, where we will make very little money because the Federated Sons apparently think we're not nice for, massacring their people, I guess. I don't know what we did. We did something to make them mad. They're probably just being, like, biased, though, to be honest. I think that's what it is. Anyways, that's that. Remember at the end of the day, though, that you don't have to be good to get good.